Puch por arriba, el nene va contra dos, sigue Beltrán, eliminó a Rocha, avanza el nene, rebasa la mitad de la cancha, se quitó de encima uno y conduce Beltrán, tiene abierto al Cone, el Cone tiene atrás a Mozo, rompió Beltrán al espacio, el nene regresa al Cone, qué jugada, Brizuela dentro del área, Cone, no, la pelota se va a un costado, la jugada que armaron Beltrán y Brizuela, madre mía, centro del Cone y cuando el Pocho la va a empujar, lo estorba Edgar, era el primero, Vega se quedó a nada, la más clara del Guadalajara, se queda atorado el grito de gol, Alexis Vega, jugadón, ahí el Lozano, linderos del área, Furch dentro del área, se quitó el guacho, y después en la línea, en la raya, Chiquete espectacular, gracias Gil, se metió Julio Furch al área, no fue aéreo el remate, se quitó al guacho Jiménez y cuando la pelota iba a clavarse en el arco rojiblanco, se cruza milagroso Chiquete. Te debemos una, Gil. Todos te debemos una. Cobro, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rojiblancos. Alexis, centro, cabezazo. ¡Gol de Chivas! ¡Gol! ¡La metió Tiva! ¡Gol! Tiro de esquina. Centro de Alexis. Aparece a segundo poste Tiva. Iba a decir de cabeza, pero no. La metió con el corazón. Linderos del área, Quiñones de primera intención, qué devolución. ¡Sale el guacho! ¡Guacho! Esta puede ser la salvada de las semifinales. La jugada que habían hecho Ciel Herrera y Quiñones y el guacho en plan, en modo bestia, Yacardi. Barbosa, ataca el Atlas, corredor de la derecha, Mayorga en el fondo, no se vence, Alexis Vega, se va a acabar, ¡se acabó! ¡Las Chivas están en semifinales! Cuchillo entre los dientes, con mucha sangre y con mucho sudor, Chivas elimina al Atlas, Chivas está en semifinales, las Chivas de Pauno, el Rebaño tiene revancha contra el América, tendremos Clásico de México en semifinales.
Good afternoon, Mr. Latino America and all the Chiva hermanos and hermanas around the world. We're all dying to talk about what happened this weekend. But first, let's take a segue. Gabriela, ¿cómo estás? We have a lot to talk about today.
I'm good, Robert. So happy to be here. It's a very exciting week for all the Chivas franchise, and we're going to talk about that deeply in a minute. But yeah, very excited for another episode of We Go to Live. Thank you for joining us. Remember to send a DM through Facebook, Chivas, if you want to join us and talk to us, and keep commenting because we have a lot to talk about. Alfredo, how are you?
Hi, Gabi. Hi, Robert. Hi, Chiva hermanos. I'm excited about this week, about El Tapatío kicking off pretty soon, the final. Femenil playing their playoff match, quarterfinal against Tuzas, and of course, El Clásico de México tomorrow against America. So it is a great week to support Chivas, to keep yourself entertained with the teams, but most of all, to value the work that we're doing in the institution. It is a process, and even though the results are with us right now, it is a process that takes long, and excited about everything that's going on in the Chivaverse.
But first,
again,
we have a very special announcement. Let's go.
Llegó el día, llegó la hora. Es una locura, es una locura. Y él mete los goles. Vega y el Tiva de cabeza, de tiro libre. Alexis, centro, cabezazo. ¡Gol de Chivas, gol de Chivas! ¡Gol! ¡La metió Tiva, la metió Tiva! ¡Gol! En tiro de esquina. Centro de Alexis. Aparece a segundo poste Tiva. Iba a decir de cabeza, pero no. La metió con el corazón. Se va a acabar. Se va a acabar. ¡Se acabó! ¡Las Chivas están en semifinales! El rebaño tiene revancha contra el América. Tendremos Clásico de México en semifinales.
so much
Chills.
football going on around us. Yes, I was going to say it brought a knot to my throat and a tear to my eye a little bit because
A little
it
bit.
was
I'm pumped.
quite a difficult match. Yes, pumped.
It was.
We're going to talk about that a little bit later because, well, actually, we are the predecessors to what's going to happen. We have our first final coming up in about an hour, where Tapatio, after many years, many seasons of not being able to make it to the final stretch, is there, and we could see the results of much effort. And the coach, our coach Espinosa, said, this is me, us. This is me now. This is us now. But this has been a process, an incredible process that has taken many years, and we're finally seeing the fruits of this process. What do you guys think about those words? How Espinosa, he humbled himself, but él fue la mano de hierro.
Yes.
Literally, right? Literally, to bring this team to the final.
Yes. There's plenty of, I would say, plenty of talent in Tapatio. I would say that even though the team, it has usually had some really good seasons lately, even though they probably didn't have the best one not this one, of course, but recently, maybe amongst the 2 or 3 before this one. I would say that they have respected the process, which is the most important thing.
The process is the most important thing, no matter who's taking the DT's place, although they will bring that special touch to that, their special Chiva vibe.
Exactly.
To the mix. And I can see it here with Espinosa, and I can see it with the other coaches as well. And what they've done is truly remarkable, because if you have been, or people have been able to follow the silver circuit, the play there is quite effective. It's quite, you could see a lot of competition. And I think that this year we're finally seeing the 2 best teams. Both
Right.
Morelia and Tapatío have done. They've struggled, but they've done a really good job, and they've held their own. And there are players who have raised their hand and are calling for an opportunity to come to the first team. So I really enjoy the way they're playing right now.
They've been doing amazing. I mean, Tapatio beats the current champion, the Atlante, which was the champion last season, and Morelia beats El Superlíder. So, I mean, I think they were both the strongest teams in Expansión. So it's going to be a very tough match. I think Morelia is like very hyped right now, but Tapatio, I think it's doing its job. And for the first time in a long time, we are seeing a cantera, like it's very, very, very strong. And I can see in the near future a lot of the players of Tapatio heading to the first team. So this is very exciting for the near future.
Yes, and actually we have the lineup for Tapatio. So in about 48 minutes, we're going to be kicking off the final with Garcia on the goal. On defense, we are going to have Gomez, Aguayo, Campillo, Chavez. Then we're having Macias, Engelart, Guajardo, and we have Damian Trujillo. We have I'm sorry. We have Guajardo, Perez Buquet, Brigado, and Gonzalez, and we have a special report from there as well. Which yeah.
Afternoon, Chivarmanos, reporting from Morelia. As you know, the team arrived yesterday and is more than ready for today's match. There is a sense of confidence and motivation among the players who are eager to take the field and secure the victory in the first leg of the final. The team has been working hard in training and has shown great commitment. The players are aware of the importance of this match and know they must give their all to bring home a result that gets them a little closer to the La Liga Expansión title. Now, let me give you the team lineup for today's match. In goal, we'll be having our star goalkeeper, Eduardo El Dragón García. In defense, we'll have Miguel Gómez, Diego Campillo, Mateo Chávez, and Juan Aguayo, who will be filling up the spot left by Raúl Martínez, who's already training with the first team. In midfield, we'll have our captain, Oscar Macías, Dylan Guajardo, Sebastián Pérez Buquet, and Chris Engelhardt. Finally, up front, Jesus Brígido and Tepa will be the starters for tonight. It's time for these players to prove themselves and show why they should be considered as soon as now for the first team. Estadio Morelos, as you can see, is ready to welcome our team. The fans are eager to witness a great football spectacle. We know the atmosphere is going to be incredible and an exciting match is expected. Hopefully with a win for our side. We are just minutes away from kickoff. We wish our boys the best of luck and hope they bring home the victory. That's all for now from Morelia. Greetings, we go to live.
Damian, that is so awesome.
Uy.
Like you can see, we go to, we're growing. We have people in Morelia right now.
Mm-hmm.
Special reports from the pitch. Thank you, Damian. We hope to get very good news from you later on.
Yeah, we're hoping
Yes.
a nice, hopefully a report with a win. Hopefully a report with a win.
Definitely with the win. Let's go over the starting lineup real quick again, just to go through the names so everybody becomes accustomed to hearing them, because I think we're going to be hearing about them in the future again. So, Alfredo, can you give us the names there real quick again, please?
Yeah. So on goal we have let me check it up. Yeah. So on goal we have Garcia. On defense we have Gómez, Aguayo, Campillo, Chávez. Then we have Macías, Engelart, Guajardo, Sebas Pérez, Buquet, and up front Brigido and El Tepa González. So, well, it's a good team. It's a really good team. Even some guys like Tepa González and Pérez Buquet that made it to the first team have even debuted and even scored with the first team. So it's gonna be a really good match. I'm really looking forward to it. And it's right after we go to, so definitely tune it in.
Yeah, we're giving la previa right now. Like, how exciting is that?
So right after here, just
And I
So
see that.
thank you guys for interacting with us. Please send us messages through Facebook, YouTube, and of course on Twitter. And if you want to join us live on the show, please send a DM through our Facebook page, Chivas official Facebook page, so you can join us. We will contact you and you can share stories or just chat or whatever you want to talk about with us here live on the show.
We have goodies. We have goodies.
Yeah, we have goodies.
We have goodies. So if you want to, we're not going to say much more, so you can join. Just send a DM through Facebook. We will contact you and you can be live because we have goodies.
Yeah,
Go.
and those goodies.
It's not Christmas. It's not Halloween.
It's not, but we are on a good week right now.
Right.
And we're
And Chivas
feeling like
we want to share that Chiva vibe so you guys know that, Chivas appreciates you guys wherever you are on the planet. If you're here, you want to participate, let's see that love, man. Come share it. Come share it. There are goodies.
We have goodies.
Warm greetings from Mexico City. Looking forward for the match. Elizabeth, hi. Thank you so much for commenting and everybody else in the chat. So please keep commenting and remember, send us DM through Facebook so you can join us and have goodies. Cool.
All right. Santiago Verre says, saludos.
Hi.
3-1 le ganamos hoy a Morelia, donde
Yes.
militaba Rui Diaz. That's a great point too. Back in the days, we were just discussing, right? Morelia was a hard nut to crack back in the day. When I was young, along, I remember it would
Not so
scout
long ago.
of the final phases. It was quite a while. It was, yes, it
Yeah.
was. Let's not talk about that right now, because we're supposed to talk about nice stuff, beautiful things.
Yeah.
Guys, what do you think? We have a question for you. All right, this is kind of a controversial question, but I want you guys to send us all of your love, like Michael sending it, and Miguel saying hi, but also tell us what are our chances? What do you guys think our chances are of advancing to the final? Okay, I know we're all Chiva hermanos mostly, and we have our heart, but let's also. What do you guys think? Are we going to make it? Are we going to surprise everyone? Are we now the dark horse of the tournament? Because if you look at the teams from Monterrey, heavy investment, right? Lots of money in there. If they do well or not is a surprise because, well, it depends on who's coaching them. America, they also invest very well. And we are coming from a very harshly criticized 5 or 6 seasons where we haven't really been up where we're supposed to be con los grandes. What do you guys think? ¿Vamos a llegar? Dígalo. ¿Vamos a llegar o no?
Yeah, let us know.
What's
Let
your
us know.
feelings about this match? Yes,
Yes.
Balón Rojiblanco. Thank you. Go for it, Gabi. I know you were on that.
No, I'm sorry. I was going to read that. Let's not forget, America was close to get kicked out against San
They
Luis.
were.
We talked about this on our pre-production meeting yesterday, and we were like, okay, let's remember we had our biggest hiccup against America this season. This season. But I think we've learned from our mistakes. And yes, we talked about this yesterday. Maybe America was like with a lot of confidence and very much cockiness playing against San Luis because they were like with a great advantage or whatever. But San Luis was very close. And
They were.
they were like very close. So I think this time around, Pauno has like a lot more like tools and like players and things to do against and try to do like good strategy against America. So let's hope and let's wait and see. Please let us know in the comment section if you think Chivas can go to the finals.
I think that if Pauno, and we, like you said, we discussed this yesterday. If Pauno has his idea of football, we know he's magnificent, strategist. He thinks on his feet, and he has been able to give that identity back to the team. I think Pauno might be taking a look at what San Luis did differently. Although we did say that it was a B team, that Ortiz put on the pitch in the second leg versus San Luis. But there were a lot of surprises there. What did they do differently? Was it they changed? They were able to control that midfield? Because the truth is, America's defense is not the best defense.
Yeah, they're definitely not the best defense, and I would say that San Luis played fearless. Sin miedo. They kind of didn't have nothing to lose because they had a really bad result in the first leg, but they almost kicked out America, and I would say that they were fearless. They will not. They had nothing to lose, and that really helped them.
So they looked at it in a different way. It was a mental thing. It was all mental.
Yes. And speaking about mental things, like for example, I think that from the last time that we faced America, until now, we have had a lot of mental challenges that we have managed to overcome, and being the last one, of course, El Clásico Tapatío in the quarterfinals. But we've also managed to, after that match, we also defeated León in León, and we also took some tough matches, especially recovering after that defeat. But talking numbers, since that mid-March match against Las Águilas, El Guadalajara has played 7 league matches, winning 5, drawing 1, and only losing 1. And this reveal a 76% success rate for El Chiverío, which means that we have managed to get 76% of the points possible. And in addition, Pauno's team has kept a clean sheet in 3 out of its 7 matches, and we have only conceded 6 goals and scored 13 goals since that match. So definitely a turning point for good.
Right, lots of numbers there, lots of positive numbers there.
Yeah.
Humberto Delgado counters my comment. America's defense is not the best, but Chivas plays without a striker. I agree. Yeah, maybe this time though, there are strikers, but not all of the teams, all of the layout. I would love to see a striker, but who would you put in there? Who would you like to be in our striking, in our real number 9?
Yeah. Do we have a spot for a striker, or are we better off the way we're playing right now as well?
I think a striker always pulls the mark off of the other players, right? It creates just like we saw Pollo do in the goal that he scored against Atlas. He pulled 2 markers at him because they know that Pollo's really good up front, right? And with headers especially. But that left an open position over here. So, but which striker would you like to see? Or should we just keep on with the number 9s? What do you guys think?
Yeah, like I will keep the way we're doing it. I would say that there is no need to change. Yeah, I will emphasize the importance of scoring though, because last time we failed a lot of scoring occasions while the score was 0-0 or 1-0. So definitely gotta be effective towards goal.
And there's added inspiration now, right? I see it that when they've come on, when Cisneros came on the game in the previous match, he tried, he distracted, he tried to push a little bit more, but also the other team was not having much of that because they needed to score. So It was back and forth. I don't know. I like the way they're playing. I like the way they're playing without it. I agree with you. What do you think, Gabi? Is it enough with our rotating number 9, or I don't think we talked about that much yesterday.
I think it's been good so far. I mean, when we were doing okay during all the season and the 17 weeks, we were like, okay, we don't have a striker. Like we've been playing with El Falso Nueve and with another lineups and whatever. And a lot of people were like, okay, yeah, you're doing okay, but you're not getting further if you don't have a striker. Like, what are you going to do? And I mean, the fact that Chivas right now is in semifinals without un nueve nominal, a striker, like that's very impressive. Like, I don't know how effective it's going to be in the long run again against America, because again, America has Henry, has Cabecita, that hicieron lo que quisieron on the regular season. And we talked about it. We were like very new on the show when El Clásico de Mexico happened. And I remember like we were so excited, whatever. And like, boom, because it was a horrible game. We have to say it like that. And
it was the first show.
It was the first show. It was like, I think it was the first or second or something like that.
Or second,
we were, like, so excited and so happy and El Clásico de Mexico. But I mean, it is what it is. And
those returns to reality are important. Don't you think?
Very important. Yes.
Yeah, and I think that since having that horrible game against America, I think a lot has improved. And I think Pauno has done a very good job, like really thinking about a structure that really works. And as Alfredo said, we beat León and it was a good game. And we were like consistent after that. We were doing like okay. Then we hit America and it was like horrible. And after that, it was like consistent. It was like, yeah, we had hiccups here and there and whatever. But I think from there, it just got better and better. I don't know what
strength, the personality that they're showing. And Pauno has said this many times. What the Mexican player needs is to feel that they can do it, that they need to be convinced.
And do you think Chivas is finally there?
I don't think anybody's finally anywhere in that sense, because I mean, look at us. We're not professional soccer players. And I'm sure every day of our lives, we have these little retos, right? These little challenges that make you think about what's going on here, what's happening. But it's consistent when you start believing in yourself.
Yeah.
Things start to happen positively. Oh, boy, let's talk about the Atlas game. We have to mention it before we talk about America and about our chingonas. What's up with Atlas? What was the determining factor? I see a lot of people participating, and they have their own comments about them. What do you guys think? What was the determining factor? What was the change that was made in a very tense match? Because I was on the edge of my seat until
You were there.
Yes, I was freaking out, and I'll tell you the whole story about. It's like there was a fire. It was crazy. It was insane. Yeah, but what was the determining factor? A ver, díganme.
Yeah, I would say that the team applied itself completely in every sense. You know, for example, we're taking a look at Chiquete save on the line. That's application. Excuse me.
And check out Chiquete. Let me interrupt you real quick.
Yeah.
Chiquete was not playing as a center, right? Center defender.
No, he was not.
He was playing. He was playing on the other side.
Yeah, okay? He was playing left back.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly. So that's how effective it was. He ran and covered that position where maybe someone else would not have made it there and had that defensive instinct to go for the goal.
Yeah.
And when he played with Cadena, he was magnificent on the as a left back. And look at his characteristics. He's tall, he's lanky, he's defensive, he bites,
right.
And not literally, but he's constantly on top of the forward. So that was for me one of the big changes, and I was hoping you would say that so I could take the words out of your mouth. Sorry.
Oh, it's cool.
Right? We talked about that yesterday, but there was another change. Remember? What was the other guy we talked about?
Conejito.
Right. Yeah, we talked about Conejo.
And
yeah.
What does Conejo bring to the midfield for you guys?
I believe that he's such a smart player. He knows where to pass the ball, where to run, which spaces to look for. He knows when to take the right decision, how to take it with or without the ball.
Yeah, he was doing it properly. Sometimes he hesitates something, but I think that hesitation comes from experience and saying, hold on, we need to put everybody in the right position, right? So that they don't catch us
Pollo es puro corazón.
Yeah. Te dejé el pollo a ti.
Oh, really?
What? Not only corazón, what else? We talked about that yesterday. ¿Qué trajo? What did he bring to the pitch?
Puritito corazón. Like we talked about this yesterday, and maybe he's not a guy that is like 100% like technique and like flawless technique, pero es puro corazón. And like we were talking about yesterday about when we saw the lineup, and we were like, okay, this pollo, oh my gosh. But then we were like, wait, it makes perfect sense because the way he stopped Furch from doing his job was absolutely incredible. And I think kudos to him. Like he did exactly what Pauno saw in him. Like you are going to do this. And I think it's exactly what he did.
I'm sure that Furch that night when he was asleep
he would be like,
what the hell?
Yeah.
What's that?
Pollo was in his nightmares.
Yeah, his wife might have been, settle down, son. Everything's okay. We are going on vacation. We're going on vacation.
Yeah, probably having a chicken-less diet for the rest of the month.
Oh my God, he's not going to eat chicken anymore.
Exactly.
So everybody in the comments agrees.
Puro camarón comió.
Oh my God.
Perdón,
oh my God. So everybody in the comments agrees. Like Pollo plays with passion. He was Furch's shadow. I agree. Eduardo Lopez says, we need all the players to give their best. They have to perform even better than they did against Atlas. I agree. And I think the momentum is there. I mean, at the end of the day, it was not like a huge, like, we were not like in San Luis or Toluca's position. It was just one goal, and we knew that the tie gave Chivas the advantage. But still, I think it was like the necessary, just one goal, and that was it. But I think they need to improve even more.
Yes.
Yes, of course. And the last guy, Mr.
Mr.
Corazon,
Corazon,
In the whole right wing,
on the right wing, definitely,
the owner of the
man.
right
Mr.
wing.
the
Mozo.
owner,
Mr.
MVP,
Mr.
Mozo.
Alan Mozo.
Because
MVP for like
Yeah.
4 weeks straight.
right.
Yeah, what a
He reminds
player.
me of I don't remember this cartoon, like this video game that this guy used to run really fast. You guys remember him? Like a fox or something?
Crash.
Crash Bandicoot or one of
Yeah,
those
yeah.
Bandicoots.
Crash
He reminds me of one of those guys, man. Like
Sonic?
or Sonic the
because
Hedgehog.
one time
Yeah.
Sonic. Yes, it's
Yeah,
Sonic.
yeah.
Sonic.
Oh, Sonic, yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Thank you,
Yeah.
production.
Even if he yeah, thank you, production.
I don't play video games. I just watch my children play them.
Sonic,
Humberto Delgado. Look at that. Humberto agrees with us. Chivas won against Atlas because the defensive players. I mean, Chiquete saving on the line. Pollo covering Furch. Diva scoring the goal. And finally, Mozo disabling Hueso.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yes.
And not
accurate.
only Hueso.
That's a perfect recap right there.
Yeah.
Yes. Hueso and Quiñones. He had them right there. And you could see that Quiñones' Furch dependency just trickle away with that gran abrazo de pollo
De
que
pollo.
le estaba
Del
dando
corazón de
al
pollo.
joven Furch. Corazón de pollo. Okay, are we going to see the same? Let's start talking about America. Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so-
gosh.
All right. Are we going to see the same people on the pitch? What do you guys think? What are your bets?
I think it's not going to be the exact same lineup as the second leg against Atlas.
Let's start with the back four. Who do you think is going to play on the back floor?
I would say it's going to be Mozo with Tiva Sepúlveda, Orozco Chiquete, and I would say that Cristian El Chicote Calderón is coming back to the lineup.
Oh, so you would bring back Chicote?
Yes, because we gotta make the best from the fact that we're playing at home, and we gotta try to get an advantage at home. So gotta be a little bit more offensive tomorrow at the Akron.
Okay.
And Chicote
Okay,
has
so
history with America, so I hope history can repeat itself. Hopefully. Hey, I saw a comment right there, and he beat me to it. But we have to talk about Huacho as well.
Oh yeah.
Again, a clean sheet. Huacho saved us. Like I have a confession to make. So the last 5 minutes of the game, I had to hide in my bathroom because I couldn't take it anymore. I was like dying with anxiety. Yes, forgive me. But yeah, and later on when I saw the recap, the last 5 minutes, I promise you it was only the last 5 minutes. And I saw that he saved at least 2 goles francos.
Yeah, 2 big ones.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So Huacho, I mean, again, we cannot, we have to acknowledge what Huacho does at the end
and
of
that ball off the portero con suerte also, because that ball that Furch missed off the knee and it hit the post.
Right.
Yeah, we got that vibe. I told you guys, man, if you believe,
yes,
it will happen. And we just got to keep feeding them that magnificent vibe. Yeah. And I think I agree with you. I love the fact that we have a history with Chicote on the left side. Some chicotazos. Me gustaría ver que se suelte,
Yes.
I see him is very self-conscious recently. He has everything. He can shoot with both feet. The guy's fast. He has a very good connection with Pocho and with Vega and everybody on the midfield. Actually, I see him, but I see that sometimes he como que se contiene, he needs to let himself go. It's like, and when he does that, he kind of converts into a mini Hulk. Because there's no stopping him when he has that vibe, that vibe on. There's no stopping Chicote, and we see that against America. I think that's what we're really hoping. I haven't seen it all season,
And he's a guy with hope. Yeah.
Hey
Yes,
guys,
and he has a lot of heart. Yeah.
so please remember we have goodies. We have
Yeah.
tickets. So
Couple
if you
tickets.
want a couple of tickets for a couple of games. So if you
Okay.
want those tickets, you have to join us live on the show. So
Yes.
please
Yep.
send a DM through our Facebook page, Chivas official Facebook page. Send a DM.
Yes.
We will contact you so you can be live on the show. We can talk about whatever you want. We are
Yes.
cool. We are nice. Please
Yes.
come and join us and win tickets. Please.
Yeah, we have tickets for the Chivas Femenil Pachuca quarterfinal on Sunday at the Estadio Jalisco. Take
Come
note,
on.
match at the Estadio Jalisco. And we also have tickets for the great final, second leg, to hopefully see Tapatio lift the trophy on Saturday night at 9 p.m. Mexican time. Tapatio against Morelia, that's taking place at the Estadio Akron. So if you're in Guadalajara, if you know someone in Guadalajara, or if you are not haven't planned to come to Guadalajara, but you still want to come, let us know. Join us on Facebook. Send us a DM on Facebook and join us on the show and get those double tickets to send to take someone.
Remember, for the Chivas Femenil game and Tapatio.
Yes.
Those two games. So please send a DM through our Facebook page, blah, 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 so we can join us live on the show. We are
Yes.
cool
Yeah, no le
people.
saquen.
We're nice.
No le saquen. And plus, you're going to see some history made because Tapatio will be playing in front of a live audience. It's been a while. Usually their games are behind closed doors at the Akron. So we're going to be able to see those brothers finally get all that Chiva love floating
Yes.
down up on
Yes.
them, so we
Yeah.
can see them champions. It's going to be a rough match, though, guys.
It's gonna be
Morelia
tough.
has a really good team. Rebaño TV. I agree with Rebaño TV. Okay. I just got here, but Chiquete played better than Chicote versus Atlas. I think the team is going to play with the same lineup that they played with versus Atlas. I think that I would go both ways, really, because I agree. I think that with Chiquete brings that defensive security. Because, like I said, on that play where he saves on the line, okay, he did that. I could almost, I would bet money, on him doing it almost instinctively.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Instinctively, because he just got there. He saw the intention, stretched out those long legs, and boom, he slapped that
Yeah, it
ball
was
down.
a lot of instinct and also a lot of good luck.
Good luck.
Like,
Yes.
yeah, because la curvea tantito más and we're screwed. But yeah,
Yeah, if he had hit that ball properly, it would have gone in.
And speaking about the semifinal, our Mendoza says after last match with America, they had a splash of cold water that was needed to learn what to improve in which, I guess, in which aspect of the game. And he has a feeling that the match will be different, will have a different face for Chivas. Of course, yeah, because you know what happens, that we've learned from mistakes, but also the opponent is like, like the opponent is like, okay, we already beat these guys and now we gotta face them again. So they might have that like mental anxiety of having to prove themselves again. So yeah, I believe that we could be doing really good things on this semifinal.
I think if we're able to score, we're going to be able to go with a little bit more, how can I say, to be confident when we
Yes.
move on. Yeah. And I was just thinking that when I read Mr. R. Mendoza's been participating. Tomorrow's match, we need motion in the midfield and solid defense. If we at least go one up at home, okay, we'll be focused and not pressured at the Azteca. Because remember, guys, the Azteca is nuestra segunda casa.
Capital Rojiblanca.
Capital Rojiblanca.
Capital Rojiblanca.
The pressure's not going to come from the stadium. The pressure's going to come with the score. If we have the score, then we can, we can mess around with it a little bit more.
We need the score. we needed the score because even though we tied with America in the regular season at 31 points, they had a better goal difference. So we gotta win we gotta score more goals on aggregate in order to pass. But totally doable. Yeah, totally doable.
We
Doable.
just gotta
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
We just have to win. That's the deal. Yeah, but
Oh,
definitely.
I'm sorry. And if you were wondering where you can watch the Tapatío game later on tonight, you can watch it on ESPN, Star Plus, TUDN, Fox,
Espen,
Claro,
TUDN.
TVC Deportes y Azteca Digital. 7
Right.
p.m. Central Time.
Espen,
Yes.
Tuden,
Espen.
Tuden. That was only Mexico, though. We need the
That was-
US.
Yes, yeah. That was only Mexico. Yeah.
Espen. Ahorita sale, les avisamos about
In
US.
the US. Yes, in the US.
Okay.
Yes, stay tuned. Which,
Stay tuned.
by the way, tomorrow in the US, El Clásico de México semifinal will be on Telemundo. So write it down, and
Telemundo
it's gonna be
Deportes.
Telemundo. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
It is.
Yeah.
Ay.
So,
oh my God.
Que chiquiados. We got it for Thursday, babies.
México, Chivas TV, TUDN, TV Azteca, and in the US, por Telemundo.
yeah. So
Shady, regalen boletos. Yes, that's what we're saying. Send a DM through our Facebook page. We will contact you. You can be live on the show. We can talk whatever you want to talk about. And you can win tickets to Chivas Femenil game or Tapatío. So come. Please.
Chivas Femenil or the historic Tapatio. Yeah. Playing at the Akron with open doors finally after the pandemic. They're coming back.
And it could be the first championship in Liga Expansión, which speaks greatly about the institution. And now that I speak about the institution and the fact that we have Femenil, Varonil, and Tapatío playing really important matches, it's about dimensioning how big Chivas is, not only sporting wise, which of course the results speak for themselves. And as we said before, it's all part of a process where we plan to get even more and more results in the future, but also from the social aspect. Now that Chivas is getting far, it feels different when Chivas makes it far in a competition. It's an extra spice, for the fans, because of the amount of Chiva Hermanos that we have, or because of the amount of fans that this club has. So it's special whenever Chivas makes it far or wins a championship. It's different than any other club.
Well, they need to win the game, basically.
Yeah.
There's no other result that any of us Chiva Hermanos, right? We have to win. That's it.
And this is the game to win. And another historic event, like for the first time, we have 2 Clásicos on the semifinal round. Somebody in the comments asked, like, how do you think Monterrey and Tigres are going to go? Like, we cannot talk about specifically what we think about that match, or maybe we could. But
who would you like to meet in the next round?
Exactly. Because that was I going to say. Like, who do we want to go against if we go to the finals?
Yes.
Yeah, I say Tigres.
Tigres. And gotta keep in mind that if we advance to the final, if it will be a hypothetical final against Tigres, we will be playing the second match at home. If it will be against Rayados, we will be playing the second match at their stadium, their new stadium. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Curtis Williams says, for me, I want to see Chivas at a higher level of play versus Águilas tomorrow night. And he says that tomorrow is going to be a 3-1 for Chivas. Yeah, why not? If we score 1, we could be finding spaces of the opponent getting desperate, the opponent getting disorganized. And yeah, like it could totally be fall on our favor. They're asking where to watch Tapatío in the United States. So the info that Tuden or VIX Plus.
We're not sure yet.
That's the info that we're getting, though. Yeah, we're not 100% certain, but check those out.
Or
check your local listings.
Yes.
Exactly.
Stay tuned for the official account of Tapatio or Chivas so they
Hmm.
can announce where the game is going to be in the US. But I think it's going to be TUDN or VIX Plus. ¿Qué más,
Okay.
señores?
I just want to stop. Who do you want to meet? Le sacaron a la pregunta.
No.
Okay. Who do you guys want to meet in the next round? And then we don't have to directly talk about the match today because who do you want to meet?
You go first.
I
I
will
thought
because I already have I want to play against Tigres
Tigres. Okay, why?
because I want to destroy them and humiliate them again.
Again.
Again, yeah, estuvo. No, I think it would be a good match because they have a lot of the players who used to be in that last team still.
Oh yeah, they
We
kept it.
only have Cone playing
Two.
right now
And
Cone-
Chapito
and
Sanchez,
Chapito, but
Guacho.
He's
Yeah,
Guacho.
benched.
Yeah, but Guacho was
Oacho
not.
was benched at that
Guacho was
time as
benched.
well.
Yeah.
But
Who else?
Conejo y
Yeah,
Chapito.
that's it, right? Yeah.
Right, so it would be Guignac would love to win that game. Nahuel, imagine.
Oh, no.
Right.
All these guys, it would be a lovely, lovely, lovely match.
But what about facing Rayados because of the fact that they're less experienced than Tigres at these type of
Monterrey?
games? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Monterrey has a lot of experienced players as well. Maybe they're not in as many finals.
Right.
And remember, Siboldi came to rescue Tigres. He injected the heart back into the team.
Hmm.
I think. And Monterrey, Vucetich, the last match against Santos, I criticize Vuce a lot about his play style. It's not my preferred one, but he did really well. He read Santos and they pummeled them.
Yeah.
They destroyed them. So either one would be great to play. But I also have a lot of friends in Monterrey who are Monterrey fans. So I'm kind of I pull for them. So I have no animosity. But the Tigres game, definitely, I would love to just feel the nervous vibration and upset stomach during the two matches. It would be magnificent. I would love to see it. Oh, look.
Yeah. So
You got the confirmed, right?
yeah, we got it confirmed. So for everyone asking where to watch Tapatio in 10 minutes, it's going to be in VIX Plus in the United States. So VIX Plus in the United States, Tapatio kicks off in 10 minutes. So
Okay.
yeah, that's
Everybody get
that's the
ready.
fact. Hmm.
So
Yes.
who's good? Who do you want to play? Alfredo, rápido.
I would
Tell me.
say, Tigres because the second match will be at Estadio Akron,
Mhm.
and because we already defeated them at El Volcan, so I have the certainty that we could defeat them away on the first leg and then manage the result, manage the score, and play a pleasant game at home at the second leg at Estadio Akron and win the championship in front of our people. Why not?
I think
So-
it's going to be.
Are we
Yes,
forgetting
definitely.
something, my friends?
Pues nuestras chingonas.
The
Yes.
Chingonas,
Let's
yes.
talk about it, man. What's up? We get all excited.
Yeah. They kick
We
off
got
tomorrow.
all excited. We got all. Oh, first of all, let me
That's
let
right.
me just say something. Realtor Romeo.
Yes.
Hi. First of all, hi. And we didn't have to say this in a long time, but let me tell you, my friend, that this is an English content space. We are not talking pocho. We are not being disrespectful. We're still the greatest team in Mexico. We're just doing English content for all the English speaker Chiva hermanos, that there are a lot of them. So please, yeah, enjoy. If you don't like it, we can grow from your comments, and it's okay. We are very grateful to be part of this incredible Chivas project. So thank you for your feedback, and we will see you soon.
Yeah. And if you want to participate en español, adelante también.
Yes.
Aquí leemos tus comentarios. It's fine. If you want to comment, if you want to
Alfredo,
criticize and talk about other stuff,
do your
then
thing.
this is not the space.
Plus,
All right.
yeah.
I'll
So
see you later.
so we are
bro.
the absolute only team in Latin America, like from the North Pole to the South Cone, from from Monterrey, where Latin America, begins, all the way down until Chile and Argentina. The only team to do this type of content in English. Not Boca, not River, not Peñarol, not Nacional. Absolutely not America. Absolutely anyone does this sort of content, because they don't have 5 million Chivermanos in the United States like we do. So 5 million Chivermanos in the United States, they don't have that. They're not as big. That's pretty much it. So yeah.
And basically around the world too. They don't have a time, they don't have a space
Boom.
to communicate and talk to us. So that's why we're here, my friends. No worries. Si quieren hablar chino, buscamos a alguien que nos lo traduzca.
Yeah.
Okay?
And we
It'll
were
happen.
still
We
be
are
the
the
only
Chiva
team,
hermanos.
and we will still be the only team speaking in Chinese. So yes,
That's right.
so
Plus-
we're so glad to be here.
And let's talk about the chingonas,
Exactly.
porque van a empezar mañana, guys. What's going on?
Yeah, the
They
Chingonas.
left the city, right?
Yeah, they're in
They're
Pachuca.
on their way. They're in
Oh, they're on their
Pachuca.
way. They haven't got there yet.
No, they might be
No,
there.
they were-
I'm not
they might,
sure. I
right.
did not
Yeah.
follow
They
that.
were in
Okay.
Capital Rojiblanca, and they were heading to Pachuca.
Right.
Like, in a minute now.
Because it's
And-
super
And
close.
for us, it's going to be, for me, it is un final adelantado.
Yes.
Okay? Because Pachuca closed strong. We saw it in
Mhm.
our last in the match we played against them.
Yeah.
In the closing rounds,
They're hot.
they're hardcore. Yes, they are hardcore. They know what they're playing, and I see them really as real contenders
Mhm.
for the crown. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Chivas and Pachuca.
a final adelantada, and especially Pachuca, that they've gotten far many times lately, but haven't managed to win it all. So they are in a good shape, but they also want revenge. They want desire of revenge. How do you see these quarterfinals, Gabi?
I am so nervous. So, okay, going a little bit back, Chivas was in first place. And unfortunately, the events leading to now gets us in the fourth place. And in my opinion, with the worst rival, and worst, I mean the toughest. Like, is the rival I was more scared to face. We talked about this also when we were facing them on the regular season. And I mean, we saw that game. It was, I think, La Final Adelantada. We talked about that. And it was an incredible game. We talked also about how Charlene had unfinished business with Blanca Felix, and she scored. She scored good. And right now she got the golden boot and she's on fire right now. And I think Pachuca is a very good contender for the title. And we should not be at all tranquilos. Like, we should be like cautious, because it's going to be a very, very, very tough 2 matches.
Yeah, Charlene is de respeto. She brings all that European experience, man. She has a long. She knows what she's doing. She has a long history against Chivas, but you can see that now. I think that Pachuca has a team that can play at her level,
Right.
because she had all that heart burning, but the team seems to. So and again, I'm not a Pachuca lover. All right, but I love it when we have 2 evenly matched teams that you're going to watch a great spectacle. You're going to go away with a good taste in your mouth and saying, that was football.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was beautiful. Yeah, like all our Chiva Hermandad, right? That's why we do this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
We're out here sharing the Chiva love. They're going to win. What's the score? Vamos.
I'm craving Gaby Valenzuela goals, because she scored 2 on the last final at Estadio Hidalgo. So it's gonna be a 2-0 for Chivas. One is gonna be scored by Gaby, and the other one is gonna be scored by Licha. But Gaby is scoring.
Yes.
Yeah, write it
Don't
down.
forget Licha is back. So that's
Yes.
important.
Yes.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that. Licha's back.
Yes.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah.
So,
I don't
2-1
know.
as well?
2-0.
No. 2-0,
2-0?
I
Yeah.
say, oh man, I don't know. I think it's going to be a 2-1 Chivas.
Okay. I'm going to go big. No, I think that this time, I don't think they're going to score against us. So I agree with Alfredo. And I think that Chivas is going to come in hard, and we're going to come home with a 3-0.
Wow.
For me, that's a lot against Pachuca.
It is, especially away.
Yes. Definitely away game. It's going to be rough, you know.
Charlene is not
They
going to
usually
score.
have a full stadium.
Jennifer Hermoso is not going to score.
Las chingonas se van a ver chingonas. Se van a ver chingonas.
I really hope so, but
come on.
And
you have to believe.
I know I have to believe.
You know what I love about this? You know what I love about this Chivas Femenil matchup against Pachuca? That both matches are gonna be right before El Clásico de México Varonil. So Thursday and Sunday, it's gonna be packed. Yeah, it's gonna be packed with Chiva activity. Like first the girls, then the guys, non-stop, 4 hours, only football,
non-stop
only Chivas.
Drinking and eating.
Yeah. So order your pizzas, order your wings, and enjoy.
No way, my friend. We're going to be burning half a cow over here.
Yeah.
Because es una tarde futbolera. Va a estar hermoso.
Yeah.
You guys are always invited, ya saben. Go for a run before, yes, definitely. But we need everybody. Nobody, my friends. Nobody.
I cannot believe we don't have a Chiva Hermano.
We had double tickets. We did have double tickets.
We have presents.
Well, but I wanted to remind you, wanted to let you know that tomorrow, before El Clásico de México, which is kicking off at 8 p.m. Central, we're gonna have the preview starting from 5:55 p.m. Central. So 5 before 6 p.m. Central, we're starting with the preview in our social media and Chivas TV. So 2 hours before the match, everything you need to know, live from Guadalajara, live from Estadio Akron, live from La Fortaleza Rojiblanca, and join us.
And we'll be able to Chivas Femenil at the same time with the special hookup there.
Yeah.
And don't forget to follow us, Chivas TV, redes sociales.
Okay. Chivas English, yes, on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook,
English,
YouTube.
Exactly,
Instagram,
on Twitter.
We're everywhere.
My friends.
And Tapatio is kicking off, so let's go.
Oh, already? Okay.
Yes,
let's go, Tapatio.
Okay.
Let's go, Tapatio.
My friends, have a beautiful evening. Thank you, everybody who comes out here and sends us all your good vibes. And we send all those good vibes back out at you. Chivas is going to pass, and we're going to see a Tapatío who's going to win and become champion. I'll see you guys till next week. This was We Go To, and we were live.
See you next week. Mwah. Mwah.